Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you are joining us from today, we are happy to bring you another edition of all the things really happen for Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel, turn on your notification, and definitely we will notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. Now, before I go straight up to the issue, it is actually funny though, how just small protests where they won't do. Just small protests. Small protests where they never start, where they won't do. Your so-called Southeast governors, both the past governors and those who have stolen, quite innocent people, both in Imo State and in Abia State, and in other part of the states, are coming out, to speak up. People will never hear from them for a very long time. Imagine Ojo Zokalo don't even come out, they talk. But no be Ojo Zokalo will be my problem. Hope Užøďìnjø Abiana, Kuala, he has started talking about how the protests will not yield anything, blah blah blah. These are men, who are only scared, rather, who are only scared of the outcome, who are only concerned about the outcome of the protest, because they know if truly what happened in Kenya should happen exactly the same way it happened in Kenya in their country, then definitely they know that they are all going down. That's just the truth. And that is why they are scared. So they are actually scared of the outcome of, the protest. And that is just the reality of the whole thing. I want you to listen to the interview of Hope Užøďìnjø and Nkozo, who relate it to the sit at home that is coming up currently, in Biafraland. Do not forget, there will be a total shutdown of government houses in Biafraland for 2 days. Then on the third day of the sit at home, there will be a general lockdown in Biafraland, because these politicians, they need to learn, and they must learn the hard way. Make I talk am as VDM, they talk am. They must really learn the hard way. They must learn the hard way. And that is why I will always employ people, to continue to show their support for the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, because this man, Jihano Nife, Ojisiri Hike na Akpamu. You don't have moment Iji they say you can Akpami. You can actually get anything from them. You see this protest, both the one that will happen in zoo, and the one and the sit at home, the planned sit at home that the Prime Minister has actually ordered. Remember, the sit at home is totally different from the protest of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. They want to do their thing, let them do their thing. The Prime Minister have clarified to every Biafran to stay clear of the protest, because there is plan, for the zoo, to attack innocent people, just as they did in NSAS. The information has leaked, and that is just the reality. I think the mistake they made was announcing the sit at home instead of taking the government unaware. I will always subscribe to, if you want to do something, then you do it the right way. You do it the right way. Instead of, giving dates, sit at home, you don't have a backup. It's not as if you have one military or one trained group, one trained defense group that will protect you people. You're all coming out to take the risk in a government that do not really care about the people. So The zoo are doing their own, but talking about our own, which I still think is the fear, is one thing that has actually put them on their knees. That is why most of them do not stay in Biafran land. You don't know. Most of these governors have been ruling their states from other country and from other states, not in their states in Biafra land, because they are scared. And why will you be scared to be in your land? It's not about insecurity. A man who hasn't soiled his hand in evil has no fear of anything. Onyakaya Docha has no fear. That is the truth. So realistically, I want you to listen to their voice note. Then we'll come back. You listen to the voice of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá, where he was able, to still review their plans and other, things.
That we should go to protest. Going on protest now, well, it might be beneficiary for democracy, but it will not be expedient for our economic development. I want to appeal to all CSOs, all youths, all people who are thinking that what happened in Kenya can happen in Nigeria, to shape those plans. Give President Tinubu a little more time. It's too early to judge what he's doing. There's no president that will be elected by any country. I will be happy that the citizens are suffering. I know President Tinubu himself knows that we are hungry. He knows that we are suffering. He knows that things are not the way it used to be. And I'm sure and I'm convinced that he's working on it. Please, my appeal might not be too heavy. My appeal is just to youths, the CSOs, the NLCs, the TUCs, and all the unions, not to damage our present infrastructures. Replacement is very heavy. This is 2024. The oil money is not running as it used to be. And I repeatedly told you people this when you wanted to go on strike sometime in 2020, 2021, that Buhari is not the owner of this country. Today, Buhari is in Daura. Like Tinubu is not the owner of this country. In some years, latest 8 years, Tinubu will also be back in Lagos. And the country is my country, is your country, it's our country. Please, let's give him some time. In the press conference I heard it, but it's not the time that we should go to protest. Going on protest now, well, it might be beneficiary for democracy, but it will not be expedient for our economic development.
Opinion of the people. And the protest is allowed in a democratic setting. But every protest must be reasonably conceived to be able to make political sense. I think it's too early at this time in the life of this government for anybody to come out to say he wants to protest. First of all, there have not been any engagement where those who are sponsoring the protest was able to tell us the reasons for the protest. Secondly, given the global situation today and the insecurity in the country, we have a very fragile political environment that, if not managed and protected very well, may collapse the entire country. So those who are going to protest, what is the reason for the protest? And if they have no reason for the protest, I think our advice, we're meaning Nigerians, citizens of this country, who are making sacrifices. Some of us have paid the supreme price for the existence of this country. We should guide our country very jealously. I think it is a wrong time for anybody to do any protest, because the implication of doing that, if care is not taken, is that it may be hijacked, like the NSAS experience, where criminals now hijacked an innocently conceived agitation by young Nigerians. So this is another kind of temptation that I think too, that those behind the protest, because they have not been able to come out openly to say they are behind it, there is something that is a motive that is yet to be unraveled. So I think that we are not in support of the protest. We are not going to support any protest that has no programs, that is not discussed, that nobody knows what the problems. Okay, if you are protesting, what do you want government to do? Because the reason for protest is that they want an issue to be addressed. What are the issues? So in my view, I think there is no need to overheat the polity, overheat our environment, and put our people in a position that the hardship that is occasioned by economic recession all over the world is further worsened. So I advise against the protest.
A leader and a leader and a charlatan. I want to show you a difference. I don't have to play the video of the Prime Minister for you to know the characteristics of a true leader. I also don't have to play the video of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for you to know the characteristics of a true leader. This man said, Mazi Samonekpa said, on the 29th, 30th, 31st, and 2nd of August, listen, on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of July, and the 2nd of August will be shut down. The 3 days of July is shut down of every zoo, government, representative or of office within Biafra territory. Within these 3 days will all be shut down. Every zoo office or government representative must not operate, must be shut down. He said, must be shut down within the 3 days. And then on the 2nd of August, that happens to be on Friday, there will be total lockdown in entire Biafra land. He is not saying, I want to use this opportunity to call on our people to sit at home on Friday, 2nd of August. No. No. There is absolutely nothing like that. If he speaks like that, nobody will pay attention to him. Nobody will pay attention to him. He did not come here to tell you, I want to use this opportunity to call on our people to please sit at home on Friday. No. Because, you know why he cannot do like that? He is not just giving order to Biafrans, no. But he is doing what Biafrans ask him to do. Ndị Boturino say, na nwata nne ya dinyelu oli na-eji ọkpa agbarido. That is an Igbo adage. Nwata nne ya dinyelu oli. After this broadcast, this idiot will like to upgrade this old Luku because I'm very only female wa Captain Banaman get this broadcast. It's impossible. Now, as he's going live, he will listen to it later. So I know he's going to upgrade before the upcoming sit at home. I'm sure he will come out and speak again. But if you don't have it, you don't have it. Originality is originality. Fake can always be fake, no matter how you try to blend it. Fake will always be fake, whether you like it or not. It is fake and it remains fake. It doesn't matter how you try to polish it. He's a fake. Nobody voted for him. So Mazi Simon Èkpá, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, gives order for 4 days lockdown in Biafraland. He is not just commanding the Biafra people, but he is doing what the Biafra people ask him to do. They sent him there. He was elected as the Prime Minister of the of the Biafra Republic government in exile. He didn't just come, hey, from today I am Prime Minister. No. So nwata nne ya dinyere ori na-eji ọkpa gbarido orutedi ọpịawa do because all man on backup. Peter Mbahu is backing you. Fulani is backing you, but this same Fulani has no authority in Biafra land. So you are just an extension. And you know that the Enugu people do not listen to you. That's why you are begging them. So I am using this opportunity to call on our people to disregard this. He's begging them. Also to go. Also to go now. The idiot is begging them to disregard the Prime Minister of Biafra. A mumu man, even their boss, one of their bosses in Abuja, Okpabio, what is the name of the so-called Senate president? The weakest, not wicked though, the weakest politician in Africa is that man called Okpabio. What's his full name? Somebody remind me. Say shame. I don't even know the full name of the Senate, so-called Senate president. Can somebody remind me the full name of that Okpabio man? That Asiko Okpabio is always confusing me. Can somebody remind me his full name, please? Okpabio, the so-called Senate president, the decorated image of one idiot. Somebody remind me his name, Okpabio. Goswell, thank you. Ngozi Morin, thank you. Thank you, Evans. Okpabio, Goswell Okpabio, has said he is the number 3rd citizen of the zoo, even though he is the weakest man, the weakest politician in the world, but he has also legitimized, he has confirmed, he has authoritatively confirmed that the Prime Minister of Biafra is the governor of the entire Eastern region. He said it. I am not the one who said. You know one thing about us, the reason why we always have audience is because we don't do propaganda. That is the reason why we don't have we have never lost audience before, even right from after the DOS shenanigan, with all their propaganda and the Radio Biafra shenanigan and the 5,000 or 500,000 media warriors, according to Chinas and Woru, we were able to defeat them. We never lose audience because we don't do propaganda. Everything we tell you is pure truth, and we come with evidence. We come with evidence. So Okpabio said that Simon Ekpa, though he made a mistake, remember, he made a mistake because he should have known that Prime Minister is higher than the governor. But why he is right is because he didn't just say governor of Enugu or governor of Anambra or governor of Imo, but he said that he is the governor of the entire Eastern region, including his own state. If we get now, so that is why what he said was authentic, very, very authentic. Yes. Now let us continue listening to this idiot.
Right, we have demonstrated our capacity to. Okay, so I want to also take this opportunity to call on our people to disregard this strength.
Nobody will disregard. How can you disregard your prime minister? Somebody onye na zogendo. Mazi Simon Ekpa, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, can never be disregarded as far as Biafra land is concerned. He can never be disregarded. Not even you, Peter Mba, Oluwolemba, not you, not Soludo, not Ħøpe Uzøďìnjø, not Nwifuru. Nwifuru, I'm looking for another news. where they say Nwifuru has bought a SUV and assorted cars worth 6.5 billion naira and given to his cabinet members when people are dying of hunger in Ebonyi State, in the old Ebonyi State. The likes of this idiot. So who can disregard a man who say, no, we cannot continue like this? We need a better life for our people. Nobody can disregard him. Nobody, because everybody is in support of what he's doing. Nobody supports you. The entire zoo, apart from Biafraland, and the reason why Biafrans are not involved is because we asked them not to be involved. The entire zoo is gearing up to begin their protest in August 1st against your likes, against your criminality. And here you are, calling people who are gearing up to march on the street against your criminality to disregard somebody that they ask to come and defend them. Are you okay? Are you normal? Even if you look at his face, look at his face. Let me try and see if I can bring you food. Look at his face. The man is crying. The man is crying. Now, after this, we'll go to another one.
Disregard him and his threats, right? We have demonstrated our capacity to provide security for our people, and we will continue to do so.
He said they have demonstrated, listen, my people, Peter Wambanshi said that they have demonstrated their capacity to provide security for their people. The security Peter Wambanshi provided, I hope you can hear me. Please let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Very, very important before we continue. Let me know in the comment section. Please, if you can hear me, tell me yes, you can hear me, please. Very, very important. Now, Peter Wambanshi Oluwolemba said that they have demonstrated their capacity to show to the people of Enugu that they can provide security. Of course, 100% right. And he made the only mistake there is that he changed the name. He used the word security. Instead of him to use the word murderers and killers, he used the word security. That is the only difference. But what he said is true. Pure. Peter Wambanshi Oluwolemba should have told the people of Enugu State that we have demonstrated our capacity to provide you murderers who come here with AK-47 to massacre innocent people in Enugu State. That is what Peter Wambanshi should have said. We have the videos. Or you think we have forgotten so soon how the so-called security in question went to Oboete and shot at sight, massacred innocent people, even when they were protesting against your criminality, how you locked their shops in Oboete. You sent this same so-called security you are talking about, you sent them to go and massacre them. You think we have forgotten? We have the videos. Till tomorrow we will still have the videos. The videos is in our archives. We have it, and we are going to use them against you when the time comes. Peter, I'm telling you, we shall use those videos against you when the time comes. So we have the videos. So you are right. When you say you are provided, the only mistake there is that you didn't use the right word. You should have said, we have demonstrated our capacity to provide murderers for all of you. No, sir, there is nothing like security about them, because a Fulani man can never provide security to the people of Biafra. Who is your police commissioner in Enugu State? In the old Enugu? Who is your police commissioner? Anybody from Enugu State here, please, because I know they have new commissioner of police. Can you let me know the name of Enugu State Police Commissioner? I used to know their names, but the ones I know are the old ones before Tinubu. Can you tell me the current Enugu State Police Commissioner, if anybody from Enugu State here, old Enugu, of course, old Enugu. When I say Enugu, I'm talking about the old Enugu of Nigeria, not the current 3 states we have in that very part of Biafra land. Is anybody from old Enugu here? If there's nobody, I can even check it immediately without wasting any time. Police commissioner, I'm doing this because of the people of that very part of Biafra. Police commissioner of Enugu State. Yes, it is very, very important that we do this. Very, very important. So that our people will know. Those who may be deceived by this man called Pitamba. By this idiot called Pitamba. Those of you, now listen. I want you to pay attention, my people. Based on what I can see here, I don't know if it's the current one. I don't know if it's the current one. But the name that I'm seeing here, let me even check if anybody has commented in the comment section. Nobody has ever commented about it. Okay, the names I'm seeing here, I don't know if it's the current one. I'm seeing Ahmed Amani. But I don't know if he's the current one. Mr. Amani took over from the outgoing commissioner of police, Abubakar Lawal. Now, the former one was Abubakar Lawal. And this Ahmed Amani took over from Abubakar Lawal. All of them from Fulani. New commissioner. Now, let me see this new commissioner to know. I want Biafrans to understand that there is no how a Fulani man who has done everything possible to exterminate Biafrans since the amalgamation of Biafra and the subsequent what do you call it? What do you call it? Is it freedom, or what should I call it? Of Nigeria. The Fulani has always been the one to destroy the Biafra people. So, and the Fulani man, Fulani controls the zoo police. Fulani controls the zoo police. So therefore, there is no how an organization being controlled by a Fulani man, even though they let them give it to an Igbo man as the police commissioner in Enugu State as at now. The name that I saw there looks like the former police commissioner in Enugu State. So I'm telling our people in Enugu State and the other places in Biafraland that the police of the zoo and the military of the zoo is controlled by the terrorists, and there is no how a terrorist will guarantee your protection or your security. It is not possible. It is not possible. Anybody who tells you that he or she has provided security for our people, that person is lying to you, because a Fulani controlled police or army of the zoo can never in any way guarantee protection to a Biafran man. It is not possible. It is not, I said not possible. There is no any Jupiter that will make a Fulani controlled organization give you security or life as a Biafran man. It is not possible. So this man is just lying. He's just lying. And he knows, look at his face. He knows that he's lying. That's why his face is looking like this. That's why his face is looking like this. Because he knows that he's lying. Now, let's listen to him, because I have another thing to show.
To the help of the security agencies. We cannot be intimidated. We cannot submit ourselves to this siege atmosphere he wants to create in the southeast.
Peter Mba, Biafran people are not intimidated. But the criminals like you are being intimidated. And not just being intimidated, excluded. Not only being excluded, but the vote of no confidence has been passed on all of you criminals. So you are the ones feeling intimidated, not Biafran people. Biafran people are fully 100% in support of whatever the Biafra government is doing, because they know that it is for the freedom, the utmost, in fact, the most important thing as it stands today for every Biafran man is freedom. Nothing else. Nothing else, not even their millions. The most important thing to every Biafran man today is freedom. Every common Biafra, every common man in the land of Biafra today craves for freedom, because they know that there is no life under the zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. Criminals like you can never give life to our people. Do we have light in Enugu State? Peter Mba, do we have light in Enugu State? Since you have been there for the past 1 year, what have you done? Peter Mba, have you built any city? Are you telling me that Enugu State, with all our mineral and solid resources in Enugu State, you don't have money to build a brand new city, not the GRA, not within the government house, not within Enugu City that was built many years ago, very many years ago? All of you will come, you sit there. Hope Uzodimma Rocha Sokra Sabia or Nodunowere. Hope Uzodimma Abia or Nodunowere. Soluda Abia or Nodunoka. Keronian Kozanoa. Iquiquio Bianobia or Nodunoka. Tell me any of you that has mustered courage to build a brand new city. I'm not talking about township. Tell me any of you that has mustered courage enough to build a brand new city. Not that nonsense Devuma he was doing in Ebonyi State, calling it a city. Not that stupidity. Not that stupidity. Imagine Oka, a whole Anambra State, one of the most important states. I'm talking about the old Anambra. I'm using their old names. Imagine one of the states that generate the highest inland revenue, the highest GDP. Anambra, apart from Lagos and Kano State, Anambra is another state, and the Igbo, I'm using their old names. Apart from Lagos, Kano, and Port Harcourt, Anambra State is the fourth state that generate the highest, inland revenue, GDP, that generate the highest GDP as a state in the zoo, because of the factories and companies in both Onitsha, Obaru, and the Nnewi. The tax that Anambra State collects is higher than every other state apart from these 4 states that I've mentioned, maybe including, Delta State. Yes. But since how many years that they relocated the capital of Anambra State to Awka from Enugu? They relocated it from Enugu, brought it to Awka. Till today, Awka is still like a normal village. Till today, Awka is still like a normal village with a small township. And every governor will come and sit there. Every governor will come, sit there. And he will travel. He will travel to France. He will travel to London. He will travel to New York. You see those cities. Are you telling me that the money that you collect on a monthly basis and share within your cabinet is not enough? You don't have enough money to build a gigantic city in Awka. An Apache, if you see a gallop everywhere, potholes everywhere. And you want people to listen to you. You think we are fools? You think we are cowards? No, we are not. We know what we are doing. Let's listen to the idiot.
People are hardworking people. They are known for their hard work. We treasure our hardworking, and we would continue to do so. You cannot love a people, and all you do is the very essence of their existence. You want to pull it from them, okay, and then claim you love them, claim you're fighting for. This is just for him to grow his followership, gaining cheap publicity, but
oh, look, the idiot said this is just for him to grow his followership. Can you imagine? Of course, you are the one looking for cheap followership because Mazi Simon Èkpá, the Prime Minister of the BRGIE, is not in any way looking for followership. Never. The Biafra people knows him, they believe in him, they follow him very, very well. And they know that he is serious to bring freedom to them. That's why everybody listens to him. And as a matter of fact, the Biafran people see him today as savior. In case you don't know, let me say this. Let me say it. Many Biafrans today, as it stands today, many Biafrans today see the same man you say is trying to grow his followership. No. A lot of Biafrans see him as a savior. I'm telling you the truth. So in case you think that he's fighting, he's trying to grow his followers, according to what you said, it's a lie.